Canada. Immigration Department document hints at changes for international students' work permits. International students would have to graduate from programs tied to labor shortages and meet new language requirements to get a work permit after graduation under changes contemplated by the Immigration Department. With a cap in place to rein in the number of international students, Immigration Minister Mark Miller has recently hinted at coming changes to the rules on post-graduation work permits. A survey distributed by his department to colleges and universities has offered a glimpse at what those changes would encompass. Under the plan, academic programs would be coded to correspond to Canada's National Occupational Classification. This would indicate the programs that meet the educational requirements of the jobs projected to experience labor shortages in the long run. For example, carpenters would be mapped to one of three programs of study: construction trades, carpentry, woodworking/general. The surge of international students has prompted Miller to impose a 2-year cap to reduce the number of new study permits issued and the hours students are allowed to work off campus per week during the school year. The survey's 8 questions include: if the permit eligibility were restricted based solely on occupations in shortage and corresponding programs of study, which occupations should be included based on the needs in your area? What, if any, cohort should be exempted from these changes, such as Francophone students or graduate degree programs or others? Should international students be required to demonstrate proof of a job offer aligned with the occupational shortage list in order to hold a post-graduation work permit beyond 1 year? Should any other eligibility criteria, language, provincial support, etc., apart from a job offer, be applied to PGWP holders seeking to extend their permit past 1 year? What is your view of applying these labor market-based changes to PGWP eligibility to all graduates upon announcement this year, rather than grandfathering students who are already studying in Canada at the time of implementation? Immigration officials are also seeking feedback from post-secondary education institutions about the prospects of permanent residence for international graduates with job offers in in-demand sectors under their respective provinces' own immigration selection programs. Are there any gaps between the labor market needs you have identified and your province's existing streams? The survey asks. Will any amendments be required to ensure they remain responsive to graduates and PGWP holders in specific occupations? The access to an open work permit to remain in Canada after graduation has been a strong incentive for people to come study here, as the immigration system has increasingly drawn on candidates already in the country to be permanent residents. It rewards those with Canadian education credentials and work experience. Experts have said manipulating post-graduation work permit eligibility could be an effective tool to achieve Ottawa's objectives in restoring the integrity of the international education program, improving the candidates' quality in the permanent resident pool, and aligning their studies with labor needs. The last major changes to the post-graduation work permit program came in April 2008, allowing recent graduates to obtain an open work permit for up to 3 years, depending on length of their program of study, with no restrictions on location of study or requirement of a job offer.